An important element of butterfly is to drive the head, the top of the head, forward into the oxygen. We don't want to drive it up toward the sky or the ceiling. It's forward into the oxygen. Here's Victoria from her session last Sunday, and you can see at the beginning of the session here, watch how the top of her head is driving up at a steep angle. If the angle is too steep, that means the momentum is going in the wrong direction. It's going up rather than forward. Now watch the good adjustment made by Victoria here. See the top of the head driving into the oxygen, so all of that momentum is heading in the direction of her destination. Really good adjustment there, Victoria. Coming up next is Too Young. Now, what we needed to do was increase the power of his freestyle by enhancing his rotation. So we did that by extending the hand in front by 2 or 3 inches and making sure we finished each stroke with the thumb hitting the side of the thigh. So here he goes before we adjusted the stroke. As you can see, not a whole lot of rotation and therefore not a lot of power because he's got a pretty short stroke in front and he's finishing the stroke too early. He's picking his hand up too early. So we're going to extend that stroke and increase the rotation. Watch the increase in power here in Too Young's freestyle. Extending his hands 2 or 3 inches farther into the front, completing each stroke with the thumb hitting the thigh. Great rotation, excellent power. An excellent way to drop time in your breaststroke or your butterfly races is to increase the efficiency at the wall. What you're going to see Michael do here is what a lot of people do, and that is when he touches the wall, his right arm is going to collapse, and it's going to take too long to do the turn. Okay, watch this as he touches the wall. Watch what happens to the right arm, how it collapses, it bends too much, and his head gets way too close to the wall. It takes too long to execute that turn. See that? We need to resist the wall and keep the right arm straighter so we can get off the wall fast. Okay, now watch this here. Keeps that right arm. There we go. See how quick he can get off the wall there? Keeping that right arm straighter. Resist the wall, and you can make your turn happen much faster. Eliza did some great work on Sunday, increasing the efficiency of her turns as well. Similarly, she was collapsing into the wall. We need to resist the wall, and she got off a whole lot faster. Check this out. Okay, here she is approaching the wall. Watch the right arm as it collapses. Head gets too close to the wall. So again, it just takes too long to execute that turn. Okay, here we go again. Watch this. Watch the right arm, how it stays straighter. She resists the wall and she's able to pivot much faster into position for the push-off. A foundational element of backstroke is to let the water support the weight of your head. You don't want to use your neck muscles and hold your head up yourself because that's going to force your hips down. And if the hips go down, you're not going to swim as fast as you could be if you were horizontal. Here goes Julia swimming some backstroke on Sunday. Now, as you can see, this is early in the session. She was holding her head up too high, and therefore her hips and her legs were riding low. She wasn't being as efficient as she could be. So she's going to let her head relax and let the water support her head in the next video. Okay, as you'll see here, Julia is now letting the water support the weight of her head. Therefore, the head stays more relaxed and the body can assume a more horizontal position. So her legs and her hips are traveling closer to the surface. It's a more efficient stroke, and therefore, it's going to be faster.